Alright, welcome back everybody. So today we are going to be taking a look at a creature that most people in PvE, like myself, haven't actually tamed. Um, the Arthropluera is actually a very interesting creature and has a very unique skill. However, for PvE, it's not actually that useful as far as, most things go, aside from a cool-ass creature. If you play PvP, feel free to leave any tips down below that I might have forgotten, because I don't play PvP, so there's probably a few things that I'm probably going to forget here. Now, without further ado, let's hop on in and take a look at the Arthropluera here, and the locations and all that other cool stuff as to what we're going to do. Okay, so before we go too far, we're going to actually take a look at the equipment you're going to need. Unlike some of the other teams, this one does require a couple of specific things. Now, first off, you are going to want some bug spray. Now, the bug repellent, I guess. The bug repellent is going to help keep a lot of the other stuff that's in the cave and even the Arthropluera from attacking you unless you actually get too close and touch it. The food we are going to need for this thing here is actually the Broth of Enlightenment. The second thing it will eat after that is actually spoiled food and other, like raw meat, so on and so forth. The main thing you're going to want is the Broth of Enlightenment or some spoiled meat. Those are the two key things here, and what I'll do is I'll show you how to build both of those here quickly. So come in here to your mortar and pestle for the bug spray, and in here it is citronelle, pelt, hair, or wool, narcotic, and rocket root. Use that, build up a couple of bug spray. It does last for a fairly long time, and that's going to help you actually get close enough to do what we need to do next. Now, the second thing we are going to need is the Broth of Enlightenment, which you want to come over to your cooking pot or whatever similar thing you're using. You want to go into consumables, food, and it is right here. Broth of Enlightenment, this actually requires quite a few things, which is why spoiled meat's probably what a lot of people are going to use. However, to build the Broth of Enlightenment, you need black pearl, long grass, rocker root, water, citronelle, majo berry, sava root, as well as woolly rhino horn. That might be the trickiest thing to actually find. The black pearls you can find randomly. Most of the time you're going to get them from your Tusoteuthis, but you can kind of find them randomly with other stuff. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at the locations here that you can find the Arthropluera. We are actually down here by the green obelisk, and it is, I can't remember which cave this is. They're in a lot of the actual caves on the island here, the artifact caves. I'll pop it up on the screen so you can actually see where they spawn, the locations that they're going to spawn. But this is the one that we chose. It's a fairly easy one to run in. And what we're going to do now is we are going to go in and find ourselves one, and we will move on with the next step here. Okay, so before we actually move on with the next part here, you want to make sure to remove absolutely everything around you that is going to cause you an issue for gaming. You don't want anything aggroing on you or on the Arthropluera because it is just going to impact your taming and it's going to make things so much harder. So make sure to remove these things with whatever you feel like. We're using a shotgun because it works so much better. Oh, those guys are just kind of chilling up there on those rocks. I don't even know why, but we're not whoa. I am in creative mode for this, just to make it easier so that I don't sit here dying over and over while trying to show you guys how to do this. So we got that guy. Those guys we're probably going to have to deal with, maybe. I don't know. I think they're supposed to be on the roof, but they're just not. So anyways, once you remove the obstacles around you, you can either pop your bug spray before that. I usually bring a few, so I'll pop one before and then I'll pop one once I'm done just to kind of keep it topped up or if it's ran out or whatever. So once you've done that, move the taming food you want down into the hot bar here, your last slot. This is a passive tame unlike the others that we've been doing that are knockouts. So that means we are going to try to get ourselves nice and close to this thing and basically force feed it some food, which is why we are trying to remove everything around us because we do not want anything aggroing on us or on the Arthropluera. So once you have put in either your Broth of Enlightenment or your spoiled meat into the last spot of your hotbar there and removed all of the creatures around you that are going to cause you some issues, then it's time for us to actually move in a little bit closer here to actually do our taming. So as you can see, we have a couple down in here, which I was trying to lure some of them out. We got... Okay, so there's the snake. I actually thought it was another Arthropluera because they were both the same color. So we're gonna just remove this guy here quickly. I don't know if that one shot killed him or just scrambled his brain a little bit. There we go. Oh, he was 145. That's okay. So once you've done that, make sure to put your weapons away. Go into crouch mode here, and you want to try not to touch this thing. If you touch it, it aggroes and gets mad and attacks you. So telling which side is its head and not is also fairly tricky. So we're gonna get in here close. Try not to touch it, and then feed broth of enlightenment. There we go. Oh, that is honestly the hardest part. Getting in here close to these guys is the trickiest part about it. Alright, I had to cut out there for a second. My dogs decided to bark at everything outside. So, unlike some of the other passive tames that are herbivores and just kind of run away from us, these guys here, if you get too close to them, they start aggroing on you, and they'll just melt any armor you have, and it takes like one shot of their spit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy on a cryopod here, we're going to get outside, and I am going to show you guys all the cool uses and, well, everything else this guy has. Alright, let's get him cryoed. Alright, so once you get your Arthropluera all tamed up, you want to go and unlock its saddle, which you can unlock at level 54. Now, this saddle is actually kind of neat. Some saddles you can't use weapons on the back of, but this one here, you absolutely can. So we're going to pull out our cool little shotgun here, and as you can see, we can we'll usually shoot it around and do our thing on the back, which is really, really neat. Not a whole lot of creatures let you do that. Now, this guy is actually pretty weird to maneuver around and stuff, but he can climb over stuff, but he can't stick to things. So, as you can see, like he's pretty good at, you know, maneuvering around and stuff, but yeah, he's an interesting tame. So, the main uses of these guys is actually for PvP, which is why I haven't really used them a whole lot. They have an acid spit that literally can melt through any armor, as well as the acid spit can affect and damage any tier of structure. So, we hold, what is our left trigger here? Yeah, and then we shoot it, and it does 124 damage to the dino there, which actually isn't bad at all. However, if you get hit with that wearing any armor, it almost always destroys your armor in one hit. Now, for PvP it might be a little different, but if you wear armor into any of the caves here, it doesn't matter your armor. You get hit with a spit from one of these guys, your armor just breaks. Sometimes it takes a couple hits, but not usually. That's basically their main thing. Now, the second cool thing about these guys is they don't have an oxygen stat, so we're slowly moving our way over here. They're not very fast on land, as you can see. However, they do move a little bit quicker in water, and they don't have an oxygen stat, so we can just kind of boogie along under here and do our thing. Now, we ourselves would drown under here because we're, oh, well, let me disable because I'm on this guy. We don't have a scuba suit, so we could drown under here, but they don't. And honestly, they're not even really quick under here. They're just, you know, they're not terrible. You could take them underwater and do your thing. See if I could find anything to shoot under here, but there's like literally nothing around. So you can shoot your acid spit and do your attack, but that's about it for these guys. And that's why I said earlier on, if I happen to forget anything, just let me know. You know, leave it in the comment section, which helps out other people. You know, don't have to be a dink about it and be like, hey, douchebag, you forgot this, you suck. That's not helpful. That doesn't help anybody. However, you know, letting someone know something that I might have forgot just kind of builds on the video and helps other people and helps the community. And, you know, that's kind of the main goal, isn't it? Like to, you know, teach people that don't know how to play how to enjoy the game that we all enjoy. So, that's about it for this guy. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I'm just looking over my quick little list here to make sure. I don't think I forgot anything. But like I said, if I did, just leave it down below in the comment section. It lets other people know some information. And like I said, we can all build on this and kind of, you know, teach all the newer players coming that might not know how to do these things. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like button or hit that like button. That'd really help. Hit that sub button if you haven't already joined the team. And until next time, keep being kind to everyone. Keep being kind to yourselves. And I will see each one of you guys here real soon.